guys, it's Stacy with Chapter Chicks, and long time no see. Just a couple quick announcements before I get into the major book haul I have going on here. Jessica and I had decided to take a break from Chapter Chicks just simply because we are extremely busy to the point where we're not finding time to film any videos. And plus, we have this big giveaway we've been planning for about a year, and we kind of wanted to take some time to kind of wrap that up. I'm also filming this video today because I really need your guys' help. For my English class, I have a big research project that I have to do about Jewish culture and food, and I have to collect survey answers, and I thought that would be perfect for you guys to do. So if you wouldn't mind going to the link that goes to our blog down below, answering the few questions there that has to do with Jewish culture and food. You don't have to be affiliated with that religion to answer these questions. There's some other questions for other religions, and if you are happen to be affiliated with that religion, I would really appreciate your input on those questions. It would really help me out big time. So please take some time to do that sometime within the next week. I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I also did get glasses. Apparently I am blind as a bat and I didn't even realize it's going to take a while. So just sit back and relax and enjoy. I also did dye my hair black. I don't know. Changes. This one is Quintina of Charian. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but this is the sequel. This is by Melina Marchetta, and this is the sequel to Finnegan of the Rock. I loved Finnegan of the Rock so much. I love Melina Marchetta's writing. It's beautiful. It's one of my favorites. She's one of my favorite authors. I liked Legacy by Kayla Kluver. I loved that book. It was so fun. It was so adventurous. Where is it? Where are you, you beautiful, sexy thing? Kayla Kluver, she switched publishing companies midway through the publishing of her books. And look at the first one next to these two. Second one is Allegiance. And the third one is Sacrifice. And I think this is a trilogy. I think these are the last two books in the series. I would see this cover and these blocked out letterheads that it has throughout the book. It would get me in the mood and that fairy tale medieval mood. And it really helped me like the story. So I'm curious to see how these cover change will affect me. Straight Jacket by Meredith Tobin. I've already read this, but it hasn't been in the haul yet. And I gotta say, I was pleasantly surprised by this book. The characters in it are very, very good. I'll do a review of it soon. But I just wanted to say, if you're curious and you're looking for a book different, Straight Jacket by Meredith Tobin. It's a good one. Lockdown by Alexander Gordon Smith. This is the first one in the Lockdown series. It's Escape from the Furnace. The furnace is like hell but worse. And I guess this character, it doesn't say his name, but he gets caught in the furnace and he's trying to escape. There's a whole series on it. I wanted to see what kind of place they can make that could be possibly worse than hell, but we shall see. This next book, Jessie made so much fun of me picking it up, but it's called Daughters of Centaurs by Kate Calamo. The human race has kind of died off. There's only one girl human left. She doesn't even know if she's the last one, and the rest of the world is inhabited by half animal, half horse centaurs. I love centaurs. I don't know what it is about them. They make me so excited. Mythical creatures that I've always had a fascination with, even though I really don't like this cover. I'm still going to give it a chance, and I think it will be amazing. Not 100% sure if this is a series or not, but it sounds like it might be. This is Midwinter Blood by Marcus Sedgwick. And look at, there's a knife. There's like a holographic knife, and right where the points of the blade are, it lands on her eyes. It's a cool effect. This group of people go to an island in 2073, and they are greeted warmly by the inhabitants there, but they're act like they're hiding something. So upon staying there longer, unravel 7 different stories. One is the archaeologist, I can't say that, who unearths a mysterious artifact, an airman who finds himself far from home, a painter, a ghost, a vampire, a Viking. It's the different aspects of different stories going on and within one story. I love books like that. Shadow and Bone. So it sounds like it's a dystopian fantasy type world. You guys probably know more about it than I do, but I've heard it's really good. Anti-Goddess by Kendra Blake. Again, I love the people, the employees at Joseph Beth. I was in the checkout line and they're like, oh my gosh, have you heard anything about the Anti-Goddess? And I'm like, no. Tell me about how good it was, and I had to go back, get out of line, and go get it just because it sounded so good. It's about the Greek gods Hermes and Athena, and they start getting illnesses, and they go on an adventure to try to find out what is going on, why they're getting sick, why this plague is happening to them. Asylum him. This one is kind of like the Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. It's got the odd pictures throughout it. I just happened to turn to the cover picture. She already read this and she said it was really, really good. It's about this group of college kids that are signed up for a summer program, and part of that program is to go to this old abandoned psychiatric hospital. In that hospital, they start discovering all these pictures and mysteries. Next bag. This bag is almost full of giveaway books, and that's just the part that I've bought for you guys. That's not even counting Jessica's part. The Woken Gods by Gwenda Bond. I picked this up and I thought it looked really interesting. It's kind of like a dystopian world where, again, it's about Greek gods. The Greek gods have taken over the world, and human society still goes on as normal, but instead of presidents and kings and queens and stuff like that, they now have these Greek gods that they have to deal with. The main character's name is Kyra. She is walking home one day and she runs into two trickster gods. One gives her a warning and one gives her her blessing. She's kind of got to decide which one is true. Hollow Ones by Laura Bickle. This one really reminded me of The Village. It's about a girl named Katie. Amish village. There happens to be Amish town not too far from where I live, and during the time period where she's allowed to go out and experience the English lifestyle, then has to make that choice between staying Amish or becoming English. Before that time period happens with her, a fiery helicopter crashes in their village and they hear reports from the outside world that millions of people around the world are dying. The Amish clan then has to make the choice of making themselves secluded from it or trying to investigate and find out more about it. So I really like Amish type books, and I don't think I've had one in a while. Death Watch. This is book 1 in the Undertaking trilogy. It's by Ari Breck. This is about a kid named Silas. I love that name. His father is an undertaker. He is part of his job is to help souls who are in limbo, help them find peace. Silas's father disappears one day. It's a mysterious disappearance, so Silas and his mother move back to his father's hometown, and in his hometown Silas starts to look for clues to what happened to his father, and now he is becoming the undertaker himself, so he has to deal with that. Dragonswood by Janet Lee Carey. I love this cover, and this is a story about a girl named Tess, her friend Meg, and Poppy. Here the royal family has dragon bloods in its veins, and it's like the 3 kingdoms of dragons, humans, and fairies. There's clashing between these clans, and then Tess then has to deal with this. I think she's a human. Legacy of the Clockwork Key by Kristen Bailey. This is book 1 in the Secret Order series. The main character's name is Meg, and one day her parents' home burns to the ground and she's lost everything, including her family, but the only thing that's left is this clockwork piece. Through this turn of events, she finds out that her parents were part of a mysterious society, and then Meg then has to go and try to uncover the mysteries that have to do with that. The Circle. It is by Sarah Beth Elsgreen and Matt Strandberg. This is the first book in a trilogy. One night, 6 high school students are drawn out of the bed in the middle of the night. They're not friends, they don't know each other very well, they just go to school together, and they are drawn in by the light of the moon. So they go up into this meeting place where the beam is shooting down, and then these 6 kids then get these special abilities. They are the chosen ones, fight evil, but these people are not friends. I don't think they like each other very much, and I think there's rifts that happen in it. Project Cain. This one has got a story with it. There was 2. This is actually written by a local author. He actually teaches school around here somewhere, and when he went to go sign at Joseph Beth, all of his students went in and flooded and bought up all the signed copies because the author was their teacher. Unfortunately, there was only 1 signed copy left, and there's 2 chapter checks, so Jesse got it. I was really upset because this book sounds amazing. I can't wait for it. About this project, this like experimental project that goes on to where these scientists clone kids and they give them serial killers DNA to try to see if they'll grow up with the same homicidal tendencies. So the main character has got Jeffrey Dahmer's DNA. There's also the son of Sam, the Boston Strangler, Ted Bundy. This is the story from the kid's point of view, but there's an adult companion book that is of the same world in the same time period, but it's from the perspective of the researchers. So I think that'd be a really nice pair up to have the one side good story and the bad side of the stories. The Fallen 5 by Pittacus Lore. I love this series. I can't get enough of it. And I also seen the second companion guide, which is I Am Number 4 Secret Historians. This has The Search for Sam, The Last Days of Lorien, and The Forgotten Ones. Now, these add-on books, I've only read one of them. A grouping of 3 that has to do with this series, and I loved it. It was one of the best companion add-on ebooks things I've ever read to a series. It actually adds to the story. You're actually missing out if you do not read these, because they go hand in hand with the series. You get background stories, and you even get some plot points that are not in the main series. So I highly recommend reading these with this. Next one is one that when I heard, I think I'd seen it on a YouTube commercial, I had to get it. It's William Shakespeare's Star Wars. It is, people, this is Star Wars told as written in Shakespearean form. Here's it without the thingy. But I think this is a brilliant idea. I peek in it once in a while and I love it. I can't wait to read it. I think I'm going to wait to read Star Wars. I've read Shakespeare before, but I think I'm going to wait to read Star Wars before I read this bad boy. But I think it's hilarious. It's even got some pictures in it. Come on, how cool is this book? This book can't get much cooler. Game Boards of the Gods by Rochelle Mead. Rochelle Mead is the one who wrote the Vampire Academy series. In the future, the world is nearly destroyed by religious extremists. Basically, I think they kind of renounce the gods. I don't know if it's like Greek mythology gods or like the Christian and Jewish type religion gods. I'm not sure what gods have been banished here, but the main character is Justin and his companion bodyguard friend named May. They're set out on a mission to find some answers to some questions that are going on about missing people. May has been a genetically designed person, and Justin starts to fall for her. Discover that there's something not quite right with May. Catch-22 by Joseph Haller. I've never read Catch-22. I'm really excited to get it and experience it for myself. It seems like it's set in Italy during World War II. There is a young, I think, lieutenant. He has thousands of people who he's never met who's trying to kill him, and also he has people of his own army who want to go after him, so it's like that Catch-22 situation. I also picked up some more Goosebump books because I'm trying to fill in my collection. Number 4, which is Say Cheese and Die. They get me every time. Number 6, Let's Get Invisible. Girl Who Cried Monster, which is number 8. It's called Carney Punk. The sticker's in the way. Let me move that for you there. Carney Punk. Anthology. It's got Rachel King. Set in a carnival, and every author has got a carny or a sideshow character that they write for. So, and they all are involved in this world. I thought that was a really neat concept to have an anthology to where the world is all one world. You Beautiful Bastard by Christina Lauren. I'm not gonna lie, I picked this book up solely because of the title. I think it's hilarious. But it's kind of like a 50 Shades of Grey book, even though I haven't read 50 Shades of Grey. It's kind of like that. It's a very erotic type book, and it's about a relationship between Chloe and her rich boss named Bennett Ryan. So I thought maybe if I'm in the mood. Funny way of putting it. Silo by DJ McKell. These U.S. military elite guys named Silo come dropping out of the sky one day, and they tell the people in the town that they are protecting them from a deadly virus outbreak. And then the main character, Tucker, then goes and investigates Silo, and he finds out there's more to their story than what they are telling. A lot of investigations happening. Okay, so I saved the best bag for last, guys. I'm so excited about these. I'm so excited! You guys know, it is my dream and my mission to collect the Barnes & Noble Leatherbound Classic set. This bag is full of them! I went and I took $100 and I just went and blew it all at Borders. Not Borders. So sad. Barnes & Noble on these. Got 6 of them in all, so I'm just going to go ahead and start showing them to you because I love these bad boys. They are beautiful. They're my favorite. Count of Monte Cristo. Look at it. Look at the pure elegance and beauty of this book. They're falling. So it's got like the ship on the back. It's got the gold on the side. It's got like little dragons, or like the little sophisticated line that's going like grr. It's about a man who is wrongfully imprisoned. I've seen the movie. He's wrongfully imprisoned and then escapes and becomes really rich and seeks revenge on the people who put him there. And 2 of the Barnes & Noble classic editions so far, and I've read both of them, and I was very disappointed with those stories so far. So hopefully this new batch will be a better one, because it's very disappointing when you finally read a classic that you thought you were going to love and it turns out to just go and then people hate you because you didn't like it. Like, oh my gosh, you must be stupid because you don't like it. No, I'm not stupid. I just don't like that kind of writing. This batch is going to be better. I can feel it. Frankenstein! Bubbled up detail on the inside and it's got the black ribbon. I don't know if you can see this, but you can see Frankenstein's workshop right there, and then you can see the bolt of lightning that comes down and awakens Frankenstein. I thought that was a really cool detail. Jurassic Park and the Lost World. It's got some pterodactyls on the back. Got a map of the island on the inside cover. Love the movies. Huge fan of it. And I really want to read this book. I love you, book. The Ultimate Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's got this little green guy right there. He's having a good time. It's got like all the stars and stuff, and it says don't panic on the back. I think that's his little communicator thing. And then on the inside it's got like this beautiful starscape pattern. You can see like there's little cows floating around. Galactic World has decided to put a intergalactic highway right where the Earth is. Earth is destroyed as a result of this, and a guy who has an alien friend, he then has to hitchhike through the galaxy. So I think it has all the books in it, and I'm really excited for that one because I've heard nothing but good things. Vampire Chronicles by Anne Rice. Look at the perfection of this book. It only has the first 3 in it, which is Interview with a Vampire, The Vampire Lestat, and The Queen of the Damned. I have read Interview with a Vampire, and I'm telling you guys, perfection. She is a beautiful author. I love her writing. It's borderline poetry. It's got this beautiful black detailing on the inside. They kind of look like mustaches on the camera. And it's got like a copperish color detailing with, of course, a red ribbon, which I think the color contrast on this is just gorgeous. A little bit tip of information, Anne Rice did come out with a new book and she is going on tour. I think on Monday she's going to be in Lexington, Kentucky, and Jesse and I are driving all the way out there so we can meet her. But keep an eye out. She might be coming to a town near you. Barnes & Noble Classic set did have a Wizard of Oz book that went with it, and I would have got that one if I didn't see this one first. Barnes & Noble Classic leather one is still a really good copy, but it doesn't incorporate the movie in with it like this one. Like in the O, you can see them. All this red detailing is sparkly. It's got the yellow Bic row that goes all the way around here. And then on the back it says there is no place like home. The inside it's got a movie shot, and on the back it's got a different movie shot. It was only $10, which I think is a really good deal for such a nicely made book. And then it's also got the original illustrations in it. It's 34 bucks. I think my biggest haul I've ever done was 64. I hope you enjoyed the haul because I had fun revisiting these books. I had fun taking time out of homework to do this. Please take the time to go answer those surveys questions for me. It would help me out on my project. Again, links are down below. Cindy and I will probably be back after Christmas. We might come back to announce the contest. I was going to save this book haul until after for our big coming back book haul, but I wanted to ask your guys' help, and I didn't just want to make a video asking your guys' help. I actually wanted to give you a little bit something more instead of me just begging for your help. So yeah, thanks for watching, and please take the time to go answer those survey questions. So I'll see you guys after Christmas. Have safe and happy holidays. Bye guys.